Hello and welcome back to yet another QuickEase. You've seen us yesterday at the BMW Pavilion with the iX1 long wheelbase, and today we're showing you the all-new BMW X3 that's going to be sold in India. Prices start at rupees 75.80 lakh. There are two states of tune on offer. There's a 2-liter petrol that makes about 190 horsepower, 310 Newton meters of torque. Of course, this is with mild hybrid tech. And then you have the 2-liter diesel, which makes 197 horsepower and 400 Newton meters of torque. So those are the numbers. And now let's dig into what this looks like. So I don't know if you've seen, but the Vision New Class X is what a lot this signifies of. Of course, this is a BMW. Kidney grills are a part of their whole design philosophy, and this is just getting bigger with every single year. But honestly, I quite like this design. We've seen the X3 internationally as well for a while, but this looks really nice. Alongside those, you have these nice LED headlamps with these DRLs that are flanking. You have these nice blue elements going on as well. Looks very nice. I really like the way headlamps are being made nowadays with those tiny intricate details that are put into it. Awesome looking things. The bumper as well, it's essentially a revised car entirely. So the design is all new. Essentially, every single BMW X3 that we've seen, it's always been like sort of a new car from the exterior. The entire design scheme has changed, and so has with this one. So you have this nice bumper design that sort of splits the bumper into two with this tiny separator on black right here. Moving on to the side of the car. So it sort of elevates. So essentially, if you see, that's how the roofline goes, and it sort of cocoons upwards, which is not very conventional that I've seen. It's sort of like an estate wagon if I actually put it into it. That's the roofline, and you see how it protrudes lower and lower, sort of like a station wagon more than an SUV, which actually looks very nice. Clean lines again, since BMW, of course, very flush looking car. So you have this thing going on underneath. I'm not really sure why it exists, but I'm not really sure how to feel about it also. You tell me in the comments. But wheels, superb. Look very nice. Let's move on to the back. So the back also has been reworked heavily. That sloping roofline sort of gives you a tiny spoiler at the back, which is sort of integrated again. A very tiny windshield at the back as well with these Y-shaped tail lamps. Looks nice. Again, these are protruding very much like the Cirrus, but of course you have the bumper also sort of protruding even further. So I don't think you'll have those Cirrus problems with this, if you know what I mean. But yeah, look, great looking tail lamps as well. Very flush, very seamless car. As I said at the start, this looks more like a station wagon or an estate than an SUV, but it is an SUV. So the bumper as well, this diffuser like thing going on underneath. Great looking car. I think this is one of the best looking BMW X3s. I know Karan would disagree, and I know quite a few of you might, but honestly I really like it. We've shown you the exterior already. Now let's move on to the interior and show you all the updates, because the larger updates lie on the inside. Okay, so we are sat inside the new X3, and you see the cabin is literally revamped entirely. The largest thing that I really like, unfortunately I can't show you that right now, because I think, yeah, the car is not going to start. But all of this, like on the door, if you see, that's a brand new element. I've never seen that happening on any of these doors. So you have the ambient light integrated in the doors as well. So this goes all the way. It starts from the sides, these sort of triangular things. Moving on, this runs all across the dash and here as well. So where you could keep your phone to charge, the entire holder essentially lights up. Looks very nice. You'll see it in press images all over the internet. But yes, this is going to be standard fitment, which is awesome. Of course, apart from that, we'll quickly run you through what is new on the inside as well. So you have a 12.3-inch driver display and a 14.9-inch infotainment display. Apart from that, these vents are integrated, much like we've seen nowadays in the new German cars that we see. Vents are seamlessly integrated into the car, so they don't really look like AC vents. And I really like where this is going, where they're trying to make it more seamless, more efficient and better looking. Kudos to every engineer out there and every R&D guy out there. So you have more sustainable materials as we're moving forward to a greener globe. This is fabric. texture feels very nice. I like it personally. And of course, this is the new X3. So you've got the new BMW steering wheel that we've now seen on the 5 Series. We've seen it on the iX1 yesterday, and now we see it on the X3 as well. Apart from that, you have loads of storage. That's the bin right there, along with, of course, you saw this. And luckily, usually you would have these places which are sort of covered off with a separator. But luckily, now with this car, you don't have that. I honestly like it because I like to have everything in ease of access. I don't want to press something when I'm driving to sort of open it up. But yeah, looks very nice. This entire drive selector, your toggles, everything, typical BMW, feels great, feels very tactile, really like it. Seats feel very nice. You have this sort of texture going on in the middle as well, and then you have under thigh support that's extendable. You've seen that in all BMWs. Great feature. But yes, in terms of space for the driver, this is my driving position, by the way, and I have abundance of space in the front row. Now we'll move on to the rear row to tell you what that feels like. Okay, so we're sitting in the second row of the BMW X3, the new X3, and this seat is set to my driving position. And with that, unfortunately, there is not much room for me. I'm 6'1", as you know already. If you don't, yeah, I am 6'1", guys. Hi, I'm Glenn from PowerDrift, 6'1". No room here, literally no room. If I sort of tuck my legs, so I can tuck my legs underneath the seat, and then I have some amount of space going on. But apart from that, headroom is great, yes, of course, but yes, there's no room over here whatsoever. Apart from that, yes, you have the tunnel, so in case you want to make someone sit over long distances, it is going to be a problem. But of course, if you're just 4, you have a separator. You can sit here comfortably. If you're anything under 6 feet, driver and rear passenger will never be a problem, I'm pretty sure. Now, let me show you what the boot is like, because that is something that's really big. But before we get to the boot, carbon guarded sound system is standard, but the larger cool feature I found is that those triangles that I spoke of in the front, the ambient lighting triangles, that design scheme has gone at the back as well, which is a very nice feature. Of course, these are Germans, they are going to take care of all of these tiny little things in terms of detail. Super awesome to see. Would have been even better to see it with ambient lighting at the back, but hopefully they offer it as an option. Maybe not, I don't know. But yeah, great thing going on. Now we move on to the boot. Super large boot going on here. Loads of storage. Let me get in to show you that. Yeah, I can't really get in entirely, but yeah, there is loads of space. 6'1" guy, as I told you earlier. But yeah, that's the amount of space, and that's what you get with the new BMW X3. Coming down to pricing, this new X3 is priced at 75.80 lakh, which puts it in the bracket of the new GLC and the Audi Q3. Now, essentially, the Q3 hasn't really seen an update in quite a while, but the GLC has. And apart from that, this is a very new car. Looks very nice as well. Interior, exterior, everything has been changed drastically. Of course, the engines haven't really been changed all that much. But apart from that, it's a great car. You tell me in the comments which one of them would you choose. And until next time, here's Glenn signing off. Cheers.